What's the most expensive bottle you have in your wine list? Come on, I'm gonna show you today. Come on with me in my cavo, in our cavo actually. This is our most expensive bottle we have. Romanecco. Yes! I told you I'm crazy. Did I scare you? Paura, yeah. I know. No worries. It's a long time I'm working with wines and food business. Even before you were born, no worries. I know what I'm doing, okay? Relax now. Let's continue. So this is the most expensive from Burgundy. By the way, we have even more affordable Burgundy wine in our cavo, okay? Then we have the best of Bordeaux area. The right bank, Merlot-based Petrus, Chateau Petrus in Pomerol. Then the Grand Cru Classé A, Chateau Cheval Blanc, and Angelus. And all the 5 Premier Cru from Bordeaux left bank. Chateau Mouton Rothschild, different vintages. Then Chateau Lafite Rothschild, Chateau Latour, different vintages. Chateau Margaux and Chateau Haute-Brion. Plus other very good Chateau Palmer, Lici Begis and others. Plus wines from all over in the world. I'm not saying we have the best Californian, but for sure the most known. Opus One, which is a joint venture from Robert Mondavi and Baron Philippe Rothschild. Okay, we have a Marques de Riscal and Vega Sicilia Unico. Why it's called Unico? Because it's one of the few wine, if not the only one, Unico in Spanish, which means unique wine that aged 6 years in the bottle, in the barrique, and 4 years in the bottle. It's an amazing wine. I love it. Okay. Plus, we have a very good Malbec from all over in the world. Very good Australian wines. The best, probably known at least, even though opinable if it's the best, but definitely the most known Penfold with the Penfold Grange. We have a very good Chinese, other French wines. Then, these are the wines from the world, but now we go in our expertise. We are very much known for our Italian selection. We have Brunello's, different vintages of Poggio di Sotto, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we have Biondi Santi, which is the inventor of Brunello. He started to make the first Brunello di Montalcino 1869. Then Riserva. We have a Marroneto, which is another very good producer of Brunello. We have another good producer, Casanova di Neri, which makes, you see, different vintages of the basic, the third label of the wine, Brunello Montalcino. Okay? Then we have the second label, Brunello di Montalcino, Tenuta Nuova. Again, different vintages. Okay? And then we have the first label, Cerretarto, my favorite Brunello. It's amazing, outstanding, explosive, I call it. Okay? Then we have the most famous Super Tuscans, Tignanello, as you can see, different vintages. Then we have Solaya, different vintages again. Then we have Sassicaia, a vertical from 2002, all the vintages, until 2021, the last vintage. Sassicaia, for the people who don't know, it was the first Super Tuscan made in 1968 in that area, Bulgaria. Why it's called the Super Tuscan? Because in originally, a little bit of history, originally in Tuscany, the wine used to be made red wine only, and or at least the majority with Sangiovese grape. But with this Sassicaia, they start to use international grapes. They didn't know how to diversify with the other Super Tuscan and with the other Tuscan wine. Then they call it Super Tuscan. It was a success. In fact, this wine won 2 times the best wine in the world. After that, in that era, they start to make everybody good wines. Le Pergole Torte, which is another great Super Tuscan. Masseto, Merlot-based Super Tuscan, Massetino, Cabernet Franc, and nella, the most known Super Tuscan. Okay? We go here, we have in our, because we need a space, we have a lot of wines, we have a Gaia. We are now talking about Piedmont. We cannot say it's the best because I don't like to say which is the best or not, but for sure it's the most known Piedmont producer. We have different vintages of different wine. Barbaresco, 2019, 24, 21. Then Sorriso and Lorenzo, different vintages. Costa Bussi, different vintages. Sorrito, different vintages. By the way, these are one piece each vintage, each wine. We have a Cavot that if I have time, I show you later. Plenty of wine. So if you want 2-3 bottles of this one, you find, no worries, okay? Spurs, the most known of Gaia, different vintages. Contesa, Dagromis, Barolo. Then we have other producers. Barolo, Conterno, Monfortino, Pellicero 2000. Then we have an amazing producer, Roagna, with Cliché Paillet, Barbaresco, and other wine from that producer. Then other Barolos, quickly, and other wines. Then we have Amarone, which is a unique Italian wine from Veneto region. Why is unique? It's the only wine in the world made with this style. It actually was born as a mistake. They try to do something, it come out with something else. And as I always say to everybody, no worries, if you do a mistake in life, sometimes it can turn out in a good way. So don't be scared, whatever happens, it can come with the good things in life. For example, the Tower of Pisa, the Pisa Tower, it was a mistake. Look, everybody look at it. All the world come and see the Tower of Pisa. The same with Amarone. If you want to be explained how it's made, come to my tasting and then I'm going to explain you everything. Now I'm just going to show you for the Amarone lover some of the best we have in our Cavò. Allegrini producer, then we have the Romano dal Forno with the Valpolicella Superiore and Amarone. Then we have Quintarelli here. Quintarelli is one of the first very good Amarone, and the Forno Romano used to work with the Quintarelli. They split, he started to make his own Amarone, and now they fought who makes the best Amarone. Please, if you want to share with me and check which is best, come in my tasting, we're gonna check together, okay? And then Masi, which is one of the best Amarone as well, with the different vintages and different particles, okay? Come out, please. Now follow me, because I'm gonna show you our region. We have all this wall is made from wines from our region, okay? This wall here, there are the best our region. Montevetrano, this producer is called the Super Campano. Again, if you wanna be explained why it's called the Super Campano, come to my tasting. We're gonna do on this table, I'll explain you in a minute. And then I'm gonna explain you why it's called the Super Campano, okay? So, we have all the 5 different provinces we have in our region, including the wine from the Amalfi Coast, okay? Here and here. And by the way, sometimes I've been asked, what's your favorite wine? I struggle to say. What's your favorite categories? Yes, it's a red, bold wine, because I grew up with this kind of wine, okay? Red, bold from our region, Campania, and Aglianico. Aglianico is my favorite grape, just because there is something emotional. I used to make wines with my grandfather, rest in peace, and my father. So if you open a bottle of Aglianico on the table, I'm gonna smell from here, I'm gonna recognize. It's something, it touched me. But not because it's the best, but it's my favorite, okay? But it's very good grape anyway. And you're gonna see how good it is, because that's now this table, it's where we do the tasting every day. We do olive oil tasting and wine tasting. Wine tasting include 3 wines from our region and 3 cheeses from our region. What is special about wines from our region? They are unique or very rare. They are made with vines pre-phylloxera. Phylloxera is a disease that came in Europe at the end of the 1800s and destroyed most of the vineyard. But it did not touch our area because it's on volcanic soil. This disease is a bug basically, doesn't go in a volcanic soil, so we still have wine 200, 300 years old. That is a big difference because all the vineyards make less grape, then all the nutrients goes in less grape, making them bigger and better. So if you wanna see how good are our wines compared to the others, come to our tasting in our room and you wanna be explained, okay? Now we are on this other part where we have others Barolos here, you see, and others Barbaresco, okay? Then we have other Super Tuscans here because we have too many, so we need to put others on the wall. And we have too many as well Brunellos di Montalcino, which by the way it's a Sangiovese grape but different clone, bigger than the Chianti Sangiovese clone, okay? Then we have San Magnum, as you can see, Sassicaia again, Solaia, Tignanello, all these big wines. If you follow me now, I show you, we have even the Enomatic where we keep our wines. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you which wines we have, you need to come again here. And I'm gonna show you a very great view we have from our room, for our wine room. Actually, if you follow me, I'm gonna show you from outside. We are just on the street level with this amazing view. Today is the day before Easter. There is a little bit of traffic, as you can see, but that's normal in Easter. Careful. We are arrived. Now, showing this view, I want to tell you a fact, okay? Some people ask me sometimes, why did you come back after the 8 years? By the way, I lived in London 8 years. Why did you come back after 8 years in London? Is this a good answer? What do you think? I think it is. Okay? Come with me, let's continue to our tour. I'm gonna show you this other part of the restaurant. The rock pizza and steak. Come with me.